just took the ball off him. LeBron out to Curry, waits for his moment, and that's why.
So, like Bron said, we can work out the kinks and the timing on offense, but if we compete like that, commit to playing defense, we'll be fine against anybody.
Durant just took the ball off him. LeBron out to Curry, waits for his moment, and that's why.
LeBron James and Steph Curry, two of the NBA's biggest rivals, just teamed up to win Olympic gold. Now fans are buzzing about a wild rumor that could change the entire league. What if these two superstars joined forces in the NBA? It sounds crazy, but some clues are making people wonder if it's not so far-fetched after all. Hold up, before we imagine this dream team in the NBA, let's rewind. These two weren't always on the same page. In fact, Steph once admitted to having a healthy resentment towards LeBron. How did bitter rivals become potential partners? LeBron James and Steph Curry, two names that have dominated basketball for over a decade. But their relationship? It's been anything but smooth. These guys were the faces of one of the most intense rivalries in NBA history. Warriors versus Cavaliers, finals after finals, the battles were epic. Curry didn't mince words about his feelings towards LeBron back then. He called it a healthy resentment. It wasn't personal hate, but more like, this guy's standing in my way, and I need to take him down.
So, like Bron said, we can work out the kinks and the timing on offense, but if we compete like that, commit to playing defense, we'll be fine against anybody.
In the world, the reigning gold medalist. Cordinia in for Wembanyama. Lovely pass. Yeah, puts the leg!
This Canadians up 11-1.
Nice ball fake.
Steph. Forget it. He'll stop the bleeding.
Every time they stepped on the court, it was a clash of titans. But something changed at the Olympics. Suddenly, these two weren't trying to outdo each other. They were working together, and boy, did it work. LeBron's playmaking and Curry's shooting, it was like watching basketball poetry in motion. Coach Steve Kerr couldn't help but notice. He said, the idea of Steph playing off the ball and LeBron pushing it in transition, that's pretty intriguing. And he's right, it's not just intriguing, it's downright scary for the rest of the basketball world. You might be wondering, how did they go from rivals to teammates so quickly? Well, it turns out that mutual respect can do wonders. When you put two of the greatest players ever on the same team, they start to see each other differently. They're not just obstacles anymore, they're potential allies. LeBron put it best when he said, the game of basketball don't last forever. You don't want to waste the opportunity to be able to have a relationship with someone. It's like these guys realize they're part of a very exclusive club. Why not enjoy it together? And enjoy it they did. Curry's Instagram post after the Olympics said it all. He called LeBron part of a winning team. It wasn't just about the gold medal, it was a sign that something had shifted between them. But here's where it gets really interesting. Their Olympic teamwork wasn't just about building friendships. It showed the world what could happen if these two joined forces in the NBA. We're talking about a combination of skills that could redefine how the game is played. Think about it. LeBron's unmatched court vision and physical dominance paired with Curry's otherworldly shooting and off-ball movement. It's not just good, it's potentially revolutionary. They could create spaces on the court that other teams can't even imagine. And it's not just about their individual talents, it's about how they complement each other. LeBron's ability to draw defenders opens up shots for Curry. Curry's gravity on the perimeter gives LeBron more room to operate inside. It's a basketball match made in heaven. But the real game changer? Their basketball IQs. Both of these guys see the game in ways that most players can't. Put them together, and you've got a brain trust that could outsmart any defense thrown their way. Just when you thought the LeBron-Steph saga couldn't get more intense, a cryptic social media move sent shockwaves through the league. What subtle change had fans convinced these superstars were plotting something big? It all started with Steph Curry's Instagram bio. Fans noticed something different. The phrase "guard for the Warriors" had vanished, replaced by "Olympic gold medalist." This tiny update set NBA Twitter on fire. Suddenly, everyone was asking, is Curry leaving Golden State? You might be wondering, how could a simple bio change cause such a frenzy? Well, in the age of social media, fans pick apart every little detail. And when it comes to superstars like Curry, even the smallest moves can spark huge rumors.
Talk about the timing. I know you two have been looking forward to playing together in a competitive setting. We saw the lob connection in that third quarter.
Brings down the house. 1-point game. Curry for three.
John Paxson.
Nice slip and a fire.
outstanding.
The speculation didn't stop there. Curry's Instagram post featuring himself, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant added fuel to the fire. The caption, "Same team, winning team." Fans went wild, imagining these three teaming up in the NBA. One fan tweeted, "Steph to the Lakers confirmed." Others flooded social media with predictions about Curry joining LeBron in Los Angeles. It was like watching a game of telephone, where each repost made the rumor seem more real. But here's the thing about social media clues. They're often not what they seem. While fans were busy planning Curry's Lakers jersey number, insiders were shaking their heads. These playful interactions between stars are just that, playful. Remember when we talked about LeBron and Steph's rivalry turning into respect? That's probably all we're seeing here. These guys just had an amazing Olympic experience together. They're riding that high, sharing some love on social media. It doesn't mean they're secretly planning an NBA takeover. Let's break it down. Curry changing his bio? He just won gold at the Olympics. Of course he's proud of that. The post with LeBron and KD? They were literally on the same team, Team USA. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, and a social media post is just a post. But don't feel bad if you got caught up in the excitement. Even some sports analysts couldn't help but speculate. When you've got two of the greatest players ever showing love for each other online, it's hard not to imagine the possibilities. This whole situation shows how hungry basketball fans are for the next big story. We love our super teams, our unexpected trades, our league-shaking moves. So when we see even a hint of something brewing between stars like LeBron and Steph, our imaginations run wild. It's also a reminder of how powerful social media has become in shaping sports narratives. A decade ago, a player changing their bio wouldn't have made headlines. Now, it can dominate sports talk for days. But friendship off the court doesn't always translate to teamwork on it. What if I told you there's a $200 million roadblock standing in the way of this dream team? The real reason LeBron and Steph might never join forces is about to blow your mind. Let's talk about the cold, hard facts that are throwing a wrench in this basketball fantasy. First up, the Lakers are in a tough spot. They're like that friend who shows up to a potluck empty-handed. They just don't have the goods to make a trade happen. The Warriors already tried to snag LeBron once, and it was a no-go. Now they're looking at the Lakers roster like, what have you got for us? And the answer is, not much. But wait, there's more. LeBron's agent, Rich Paul, is putting his foot down. He's adamantly opposed to LeBron switching teams again. Why? It's all about the fans. Imagine the backlash if LeBron joined a fourth team in his career. It'd be like changing your favorite ice cream flavor for the fourth time in a row. People start to question your loyalty.
How did that come together?
Just two guys just loving to play. We love to play the game of basketball and try to share to each other.
LeBron wasting no time here, going all the way, LeBron James.
But he was able to connect with me on the lob. It's fun. We play the game at a high level, but more importantly, we just play the game that we love the right way.
Durant just took the ball off him. LeBron out to Curry, waits for his moment. And that's why.
Now let's talk money. Because in the NBA, it's always about the Benjamins. We're looking at a financial puzzle that would make even the smartest accountants scratch their heads. Salary caps, existing contracts. It's a mess. LeBron's got a 2-year deal with the Lakers, including a player option for the second year and a no-trade clause. That's a lot of hurdles to jump over. You might be thinking, but where there's a will, there's a way, right? Well, not so fast. Insiders are throwing cold water on this hot rumor. One source didn't mince words. Did unnamed TV analyst really say something about LeBron and Steph teaming up someday? That will never happen. Ouch! Talk about bursting our bubble. Remember that Instagram bio change that got everyone buzzing? Turns out it might not mean what we thought. Sure, Curry took out guard for the Warriors, but that doesn't mean he's packing his bags. In fact, word on the street is he's more likely to sign an extension with Golden State than look for a trade. Sorry, Lakers fans. Let's be real for a second. The idea of Curry and James on the same team is like imagining a basketball version of the Avengers. It's awesome to think about, but it's probably staying in the realm of fantasy. Both these guys are legends in their own right, and they're likely to end their careers right where they are. Think about it. LeBron's got his son Bronny playing for the Lakers now. That's a family affair he's not likely to walk away from. And Curry, he's practically got Warriors tattooed on his soul at this point. But here's the thing about the NBA. Never say never. We've seen some wild trades and team-ups over the years that nobody saw coming. Remember when Kevin Durant joined the Warriors? Or when LeBron took his talents to South Beach? The league is full of surprises. So LeBron and Steph might never actually team up in the NBA. But here's the crazy thing. Just the idea of it has changed the game. These two legends joining forces at the Olympics showed us what could be. It's like we got a sneak peek of basketball heaven. You might be wondering, why does this matter if it's not happening? Well, it's all about how we see the game now. Fans are more into player relationships than ever before. We're not just watching teams anymore. We're following superstars. LeBron said it best, the game of basketball don't last forever. You don't want to waste the opportunity to have a relationship with someone. That's the new NBA for you. It's not just about winning, it's about connections. So even if we never see Curry and James on the same NBA team, their Olympic partnership has already made history. It's got us all thinking, what if the greatest players did team up? How would that change basketball forever?